Hello. Thank you for responding to my Craigslist ad. I hope you take a few minutes to listen to this. I'm going to tell you from A to Z how you can really make some money. Just because you found this on Craigslist, that doesn't mean it's not legit. The reason that I put this on Craigslist because I know there's a lot of hungry people on there who are looking to make some money. My name is Steve Queen. This video is going to take about 30 minutes, but you don't have to watch it through it at one time. And I'm gonna tell you, it's going to get good. I'm going to prove to you that this is a legit opportunity. I'm going to prove to you that it's a need for you to help us. And if you pay attention for about 30 minutes, I think you'll be happy. If you need some money within the next couple of weeks, that's what we're trying to provide for you. $50, $100, $200, $1,000, $4,000. We had people that made, I have one girl that made it to $5,000 in the last 3 months. I've dropped off $900 to her. I have a guy right now that we're working on a deal that he brought us by means of this program, a deal that's worth $500,000 to the company. His share on that, because it's a commercial deal, is about $20,000. You got a few minutes to listen? Is that worth some of your time? Well, please sit down, get in front of your computer. This is going to take about 34 minutes. So if you can, pay attention, and thank you once again. We're looking for people who are looking to make more money, and I'm pretty sure that's why you're here. But now, I want you to work with me because we have two different scenarios in which you can come up with some quick cash. Option number one. Hold on, before I go there, I want to talk to you about who I am. My name is Stephen Queen. The name of the company I work for is called Stephen W. Queen Enterprises. We do construction, roofing, siding, a lot of different things, and we do solar services. The reason I named this company after myself is because when you build a company that you want to be the best in customer service and you want to provide the highest standard of both price and quality, you put your name on it. My name is Steve Queen. What about the company? Why should you want to work with us? Well, guess what? What we are is a sales lead generation company. We work for the best solar finance companies in the state. When you're dealing with solar, the people are going to ask you, who do you work for? That's the biggest question. They know names. They know big names. They know names like Sonova. They know names like Sunrun, SunPower, and SunGauge. As a company, we represent all of these. What we do is we go into the home and we ask the customer questions. We find out which of these solar companies is the best for them, and we take that person to Sonova, Sunrun, SunGauge, SunPower. So we work for the big guys, the legitimate solar powerful companies that are working in New Jersey. We're looking for you to join along with us. We have different options. If you need to make some quick money, you have two different options. Option one is the first thing I want you to consider is if you're a homeowner, have you ever thought about going solar yourself on your own home? Well, in November, if you sit down with us, we'll show you that for no money out of pocket, if you qualify, we can put solar on your home. But in November only, we're actually giving a $500 signing bonus, no money out of your pocket. So my question is, could you use some extra cash November and December? Well, guess what? Option one is you might want to think about going solar on your house as your first move. But we know a lot of people that respond to this might not be homeowners, might not be qualifying for solar. So we're going to consider you option two. Option two is someone that wants to work from home to make some quick cash. Now, if you paid attention to my Craigslist ad, I tried to be very specific on what we wanted because I'm trying to weed out the people who are looking for money without doing any work. Because this is a legitimate opportunity, you're going to have to legitimately do some work. The beautiful thing about it is you can do it from home, but we're going to need you to work with us. We're going to teach you how to get a list, how to use your contacts. We're going to need you to write a schedule so you can sit down in front of your computer at home, make phone calls. If you're willing to do that, we can have you making some money. Millions of dollars are being made connecting buyers and sellers. And that's all we're asking you to help us do, connect buyers and sellers. Have you ever heard of Angie's List? Angie's List is a means, an online way of connecting buyers and sellers. Last year during this service, Angie's List made over $323 million just connecting buyers and sellers. We have success stories This is not nothing new for us. We've been doing this for a while. Like I told you, we have people who have made thousands of dollars with us so far. I just wanted to show you what happened last week. One of the people that we've made that's been working with us has made thousands of dollars already. Her name is Paula McFarland, and I dropped off a check for her last week. Well, check in some cash for over $900, and I just wanted to show you her response.
Yeah, baby. That'd be close, look. No, don't get too close.
You see her working at home from her table, making phone calls. We taught her everything that she needs to do to make money, and she has cash in her hands. We want you to do the same thing with us. And you know, Paula is just one of our success stories. We have many more that are working with us. So we really trying to, emphasize to you, don't look at this as just another Craigslist offer. There's a lot of money being made. We have one guy right now that we're working on a deal that actually turned into a commercial deal. The commercial deal is worth about $600,000. Because it's a commercial deal, the person that brought it to me as a lead generator is in position to make $20,000 if the deal goes through. And we're meeting with the guy tomorrow, so he has his fingers crossed. So think about this. We have many success stories. We want you to be one of them. We're not alone in connecting buyers and sellers. Facebook, Google are predicted to make $106 billion this year from advertising. All they do is connect buyers and sellers. Are you catching the theme of what we're talking about here? So we would like to talk to you about how you could put some of that money into your pocket. First and foremost, we want to emphasize to you, we are not asking you to sell solar for us or even with us. You're not going to be selling. We do not want you harassing your neighbors, harassing your family, friends, driving them away with some sales pitch which you really don't know about. The only thing we're looking for you to do is to keep your eyes open and to help us spread the word that if they're looking, you know a company that they can go to that's going to give them the best deal possible. Is there a need for this? Absolutely. Because all over the years, there's always been many forms of advertising. Newspaper, online media, television, radio. But nothing, I repeat, nothing beats word of mouth advertising. It's always been the best. Now, I'm going to prove this to you. I'm going to prove that we need you and that there is an opportunity for you. How can I prove that to you? I want you to think about it. Has any of your friends ever asked you for a reference? Have they ever asked you if you know a good auto mechanic? Have they ever asked you if you know a good plumber? Have they ever asked you if you know a good electrician or landscaper? Most likely they have. In spite of all the other advertising out there, in spite of all the online stuff, they still want that word of mouth referral from someone they know, love, and most times love. We're going to show you, take that opportunity. You become the person, the come-to person when people are looking for things. We want them to ask you because you can make money connecting us. Work from home. Working from home is a wonderful opportunity. If you treat it right, you can make as much here as you can make in any other job. That's the opportunity that we have in front of you. What we're going to do is I want you to pause this for right now, if you can. I want you to grab a notebook, grab a pen, because we're going to teach you exactly what we want you to do. How you're going to gather your contacts, where you're going to gather your contacts from, how you're going to get your leads, and how you're going to make some money. All right? So pause it, and once you come back, now, what is we want you to do? We are going to show you, teach you, and train you how to gather leads from your Facebook account, from your LinkedIn account. Now, suppose you don't have a LinkedIn account. We're going to train you how you can develop a LinkedIn account, and all of this from home, in which you can help us gather leads and make some money. Instagram, and most importantly, even your cell phone has very valuable contacts on there. Solar is big and getting bigger. Total solar investment in the state of New Jersey in 2016 was $822 million. So with those numbers, you might say, well, with those numbers, there might not be a lot of solar left. But the opportunity is still humongous. Because think about this. If I would ask you how much of the state's solar energy is coming from solar right now, you might say, well, it's got to be 10, 15, 20%. Absolutely not. The amount of electricity that the state is getting from solar right now is only 3.83%, not even 4%. So that means that there's about 67% that still need solar. Now, some homes don't qualify because they might be in a condo association. They might have too many trees around there, but there is still a very huge market available for you and I to help people get solar and to make some money off of. If you look at the statistics, right, solar has been rising over the last couple of years. And if you look at here on 2017, 18, 19, 20, it's supposed to be going up for many years to come. Stephen Queen Enterprises solar construction and solar. So do you want some of this money with us? Could you use some extra cash? Well, we're going to tell you what you need to do to get paid and how much cash you will make doing it. All right, so what you do to get paid. All right, got your notebook out? Here's what we need from you. First off, we're going to ask you to make the all-important list of your contacts. We're going to tell you specifically how to do it. And if you are watching this video, I guarantee you I can help you be successful no matter how small you think your list of contacts is. Then we're going to teach you how to spread the word to your contacts about what we're looking for. In order for you to do that, I do understand you're going to have to know a certain amount about solar. Although you're not selling it, we don't want to send you out there without you knowing anything about solar. We're going to teach you just the basics of solar. Very simple. What are the basics of solar? First off, we want you to understand that we're looking for New Jersey homeowners who are interested in learning how solar works. Now, remember, it's very vital that you understand we're not looking for people who want to buy solar. See, that's the mistake that a lot of rookies make, is they think that people have to be committed to buy before we meet with them. Absolutely not. Our main thing is we're trying to get them to learn about it. So if you can get people to commit to learn how solar works in New Jersey, that's all we're going to ask you to do. The basics about solar is it can cut the average bill from the average homeowner about 30%. Sometimes we can eliminate the entire electric bill. We're looking for homeowners with a credit score of at least 640. All of our programs, except for our commercial ones, are no money out of pocket. No money out of pocket. Many times, no money out of pocket, we can also include a brand new roof. Most times we can include tree cutting. No money out of pocket. Yes, sounds too good to be true, but it's working, and it does work. New Jersey has the best solar program in the country, and many people are taking advantage of it. That's why we need you to help spread the word. All right, take a break, grab a glass of water. Now I'm going to show you how to make your contact list. This here is vital. I mean vital if you're going to be successful. I'm going to teach you word by word how to do this. If you want to make some money, if you're tired of being broke, do your list first. How does the list work? Well, we're going to have you gather people that you know from Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and your phone contact list. Now, this is vital that you listen to the next sentence. We want you to grab a piece of paper, and on the left-hand side, we're going to have you write names of people that you know. Now, you notice I didn't say people that you know own houses. I didn't say people that you know could afford solar. Basically, we need them to live in New Jersey. That's the only qualification that we're going to get on this list. Then at the top of the list, we want to have you write those initials that you see at the top. LHP, SR, LF, BO, GF, the dollar sign, NH, and G. And we're going to tell you what those mean. So on the left-hand side, write people that you know. For example, you know a guy named Bill. You write Bill. You skip a couple lines on your page and you write another name of someone that you know. Let's say Sue, and you go on. Now, you want to try to get your list to start out with. Try to get your list to 50 people. All right. Then after you get your list, what we're going to do is we're going to do what is called qualifying your list. What does it mean to qualify your list? Well, those initials at the top mean something. The LH that we asked you to put at the top means that we're going to qualify and see if Bill is an LH, which means a large house. Why do we want people with large houses? People with large houses have huge electric bills. All right, $500 a month, $800 a month. I even seen an electric bill that was over $1,500 a month. So if Bill has a huge electric bill, when we get under LH, we're going to put a star there. Your friends that have these huge bills will love you. We don't want you to be afraid of trying to spread the word. This ain't like selling no cake batter. You ain't selling no dishes, nothing. All you're doing to do is you're trying to help spread the word that if they want to save on their solar, you know the place where they can go. The next one on the list is P, stands for pool. SR, we're looking for senior citizens. LF stands for people with large families. BO stands for business owners. The reason we like business owners is because they usually have two properties, one that they live in and one is a place of business. So they have a double chance of wanting solar. All right, GF stands for good friends. Then dollar signs, of course, stand for money makers. We're looking for people who got big money. If they got big money, they usually got big electric bills, big houses, pools, and every other thing. New home, G for green. Do you know somebody that's really green? They recycle crazy. I mean, they jump in the trash cans, getting out recycling bottles. I actually do that myself because I do love the earth. But, you know, if you know somebody like that, we're going to mark them on that list. So these are what the initials stand for at the top of your page that we asked you to make. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down that list and we're going to qualify now that we know what they mean. For example, Bill. We're going to look at Bill and then we're going to go across the list. Does Bill has a large house? If he does, he gets a star. He has a pool. He's a senior. You see, so everything that he qualifies for, we're going to put a star. Now, you notice we didn't put a new home for Bill because he doesn't have a new home. All right, we ain't put a dollar sign because although Bill is okay, he's not, you know, really rolling in the loop. So then we're going to go down our list, our first 50, and we're going to qualify everybody according to the top of the list. Now, after you get your list to 50, stop right there. Do not make one phone call. I do not want you making a phone call until you talk to me. I'm going to make sure that you're not selling, that you're not abrasive, that you're not pushing. All I want you to do is just help spread the word, and you're going to be amazed at how easy and simple what I'm asking you to do is going to be for you. All right, we'll go over your contact, your simple approach that you will make. That's all I want to do is go over that one, simple phone calls. Now, why do we qualify the list? The person that has the most check marks, he has a pool, the house, the thing, whatever he has the most checks are the ones we want to start with first, because we want to get to them before some other solar company gets to them and none of us make any money off of. A simple greeting. When we have you calling them, we want you to, hey, Bill, how are you? Now, we don't attack Bill and say, hey, Bill, guess what? I'm selling solar. You going to buy solar? That's not what we do. We do not go hard at our customers, our friends. All right? What we want to do is after the greeting, we tell them what we're doing. We want you to tell them, hey, I'm working part-time with a great solar company, and let them know you're getting paid just to set appointments. The next thing is let them know why you're doing it. Tell them you're trying to make money for Black Friday, low interest, you lost interest in your former job, you change your careers, right? Maybe you just tell them you like solar and like helping people save money. Whatever the reason you're calling us or you want to get involved with this, share that with your contacts. A new baby, you want to work from home. If you share your why with them, they're more apt to at least sit down and say, I'll take an appointment. You going to get paid off of it? I'll sit down. Now, after that, you say you ask for the help. To conclude the conversation up, you say, listen, you can help me, dear friend, by just sitting and listening to them. if you qualify. Our presentation, when we get into the home, only takes 20 or 30 minutes. So if you can say those things, guess what? That's all we want you to do. We want you to spread that word. We want you to spread that word on Facebook, spread that word on LinkedIn, spread that word to your contact list. That's all we're asking you to do. Go no deeper than the basics of solar that we'll talk to you about. Now, here you go. I know you got your pens out now. What type of compensation plan are we offering? Well, don't forget, we haven't asked you for 1 cent, have we? The only thing we're going to ask you to pay is some time, some energy, and if you don't have a notebook, go out and buy one. But other than that, we're not asking you for anything, but we're definitely willing to pay you. What are we willing to pay you? Well, guess what? Here's our compensation plan. If you work through our program and you set up an appointment with Bill, right, you're going to make $50 just for Bill sitting down with us. And you'll be paid that within 14 days after Bill sits with us and we talk. Whether he buys or not, you're going to make your $50 off of that. And if Bill decides to buy, well, guess what? You made $550 and you'll be paid that within 30 days. I say 30 days, usually it's more like 14 days. All right, but I want to give, the time for all the paperwork to get done, but don't be surprised if we pay you in 14 days. The faster we pay you, the happier you are, the more you're going to be out there trying to get more deals for us. That's all we're looking for. After you help us get 5 deals, your compensation goes up to $750 for every deal, and you'll be paid that within 45 days. Like I said, too, it's all based on some of those companies, how fast they pay us that we're working with. So I said 45 days, but guess what? Most likely it's going to be within 2 weeks. Guess what? After you become a pro and you help us get up to 10 sales, your pay goes up to $1,000 for every sale. You're in essence getting half of the commission from the salesperson because you helped us get 10 leads. Now, guess what? When people see that $1,000 and the opportunity to get $1,000, we have a lot of people. Yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that. And they sign up for it. But guess what happens? Most people won't stay with it long enough to get that $1,000. Now, to be perfectly frank, if you give a referral and the company pays you $500, the company does pretty good. Our commission is not that crazy, but now when you get to the point where you're making $1,000, it actually works better for you than it does for the company. Our profit margin goes way down when we get somebody that's at the $1,000, goal and the $1,000 referral fee. Our profit goes down. But since you helped us get there, we want you to be very happy. Now, my thing is, since the company makes so much, we're going to make a lot of money on the people that bring us 1, 2, 3, 4 deals. I want you to be one of the ones that stick it out. Get to the point where you're making $1,000 of referral. Do 1, 2, 3 a month, right? Sit at home making 3 extra thousand, or you can take it to another level. Because once you start lining up referrals and you start becoming that person, you're going to have more and more customers who are going to calling you up because they got referred to from your other customers. So it keeps growing and keeps growing. It's limited. I mean, you can make 5,000, 10,000. I mean, once you get to that point, if you want to go in home and do some sales with us, we can take it that way too. 40, 50, 60. You basically name what you want to make, depending on how much you want to get involved at that point. Be the one to get to the point where you're making $1,000 per sale. Now, hold the thing. I want you to say something. I'm not bragging, but I want you to understand. In my time in solar, I've sold close to $2 million in solar. The reason I'm telling you that is not to brag, but I want you to look at this program because I spent a lot of time developing this program. It's working very well. There were some things that we had to change, but I don't want you to come in here saying you want to do it your way. First, try what we laid out on this program. Please don't be Mad Max on us. Then one of the things that stops most people is they say, well, I don't have any contacts. I don't know that many people. I don't have that many friends, like a poor little boy in a park with no friends to play with. That will not stop you if you listen to my program. If you think this is you and you don't have that many contacts, we can do a personal phone call. I can help you develop your contact list. I've done it before with someone who thought it was going to be impossible. So don't let that stop you. All right. Don't be the poor guy sitting in the park all by himself. researcher at Columbia University have reported that the average American knows 600 or more people. So if you know 10 people, just 10, but are willing to follow my system, you know enough people to make money with us. I mean, really good money. I have sold close to 2 million in sales. Now I'm stating that again, because here's what I'm going to tell you. If you look at this and you do not get started right away, there is a chance you will probably never get started. I'm telling you, I want you to get started from the moment you watch this video. I want you to start working on your list. I want you to give it a good start in the first 24 hours. Now, I want you to get off to a good start, but I do want you to understand something. You are not selling. So do not expect quick results. Don't expect to make one phone call and person say, yes, I'll sign up. I'll sit with you with the leads. All right, because we don't push hard. We don't expect a quick response. So the thing about it is that I want you to don't quit after you work the phone for 2 hours, right? Don't talk to 5 people and then lay your head down. Quit. I talk to everyone I know, a whooping 5 people. No, if you do like that, I can guarantee you, you will not be successful. All right. Now, to help you get started right away. All right. I want to introduce you to what we call our Jumpstart program. Our Jumpstart program wants you to start fast in the first 24 hours. Now, you know how we told you that it's $50 for you set an appointment? Well, guess what? If you set an appointment, right, rather than being $50 on our Jumpstart program in the first 24 hours, any appointment that you set will not be $50, but it will be $100 if they sit with us. $100. Now, at the bottom, it says we must run their credit. Now, what that means is I'm not going over your friend's house and for them to say, oh, I'm not interested. John told me if you come over here, he's going to make $100. I want somebody that's seriously going to be interested in learning about what we're doing. They don't have to commit to buy, but I want them to qualify, be a homeowner, right? You know, and be interested in learning. So that is a beautiful opportunity. You can make $100 just from setting your first appointments. Now, in your first 24 hours, you can make 4, 5, 6 of them, right? It's up to you. It doesn't stop with your first one. However, how many you set in the first 24 hours, you can get paid $100 right after they sit with us. Do you want in? If you want in, after watching this video, I want you to text me your name and email right now. You have 24 hours to get started, right? And this offer might not be here tomorrow. So don't say, well, I'm going to wait till the weekend when I can get started. I want you to get started tonight. Text me your name and number because I might eliminate this program, the Jumpstart, next week. You never know. I might end it tomorrow. But once you send me your text, you're in. So I want you to get in right now, right today. Go. Work hard your first 24 hours. If you still have any questions, please give me a call. You have my number. Steve Queen, 609-517-0585. So I don't care if you're in the southernmost part of New Jersey or the northernmost part of New Jersey, you can get busy right now today. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. If you have any other questions, you can watch this video again and again. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I wasn't too entirely boring for you.